Hey guys, happy Thursday. It's Yvette, and this is why I have something to say. I thought I would broadcast today from a remote location, Hoboken. As you might know, I'm a Jersey girl, but I also live in Hoboken. I work and live between DC and New York, and I thought it would be really cool to bring you guys into my world and show you a little bit of my space and where I live. I'm actually getting ready to go into my new project. I'm really excited because I'm working on a new restaurant and bar project in Hoboken, New Jersey called Hotel Victor, and it's a big week because we're getting close to opening. And the way it works in my world is that whenever I have a design project, my schedule is so uncertain and so unknown because I'm at the mercy of everyone else. Design is actually the easiest part of my job, believe it or not. The rest is the procurement and the third-party vendors and getting everything done. So today's a big day. I don't know if you've been seeing some of my posts regarding my wallpaper, and the wallpaper installation started and the stone is started, has actually been done. So we're getting close and I'm really excited. So I was walking over to my project and I thought it'd be fun to show you guys a little piece of my world, as I said. So here I am on the waterfront, Hoboken waterfront, which is really cool. So I'm gonna bring you over here. If you look at the city, I get so excited. I get so inspired because I love it so much. But over here, look, let's see if I could do this. You know, I'm doing a selfie style. It's like not easy for me all the time. But all the way in the back, it's actually much closer in person, but there's the Empire State Building. So I love this waterfront walkway. A little bit of history and facts about Hoboken is it's 1 square mile. It is the home of baseball and Frank Sinatra. So it's kind of cool. A lot of great restaurants and vibes. It's come such a long way. It was a shipyard. A lot of sailors and shipyard workers worked here. So it's really exciting to be back and see how it's been revitalized and changed. And I just love being here. I'm so blessed because I have the best of both worlds going between DC and New York. So as I was saying, today is just a quick why I have something to say, but one of the things I want to say is I'm so thankful and excited for all the feedback. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support you've been giving me and showing me. And with the questions, I had such amazing design questions last week. It was incredible. Oh wait, I gotta show you this. Like little boats. It's really cool. Can you believe? Another thing about Hoboken, I'm digressing as I always do, is that it's so close to the city. You can get here you can get into the city between 8 and 13 minutes. And if you were to walk the whole way with me, we can hop on the water taxi and we'll be right across the water and be into Midtown. There's this really cool place called Pier 13 too, which is really fun. Anyway, I'm on my way to Hotel Victor, and I just want to say this before I get into my questions, that I would love if you guys are in the New York metro area and you're in Hoboken to stop by my latest design project, Hotel Victor. I'll keep posting about it and I will let you guys know how it's coming along, and I will let you guys know when the opening is. So now back to you. I just wanted to say thank you again for all of the amazing questions, and I want you guys to keep sending them to me at saysomething@YvetteIrene.com. That's saysomething@YvetteIrene.com. And I would love to keep answering your design questions and anything else. So I'm going to sit down now on the bench with the water and answer some questions that you guys emailed me. And since I'm trying to multitask with my phone and I can't be reading my emails and then going back and forth, I wrote my questions down that you guys sent in, and I have to answer them, which I'm very excited to do. And the interesting thing about it is that you guys sent such great design questions, but I'm also getting some lifestyle questions about fashion and relationships. There was an interesting question about ghosting. So I will address those because I think it's really interesting and I'd love to get your feedback and your opinions. So on to your design questions. Okay. The first question I have that came in is, hi Yvette, how do you feel about incorporating my children's portraits into an entry or my living room? I asked a friend who doesn't have any children, by the way. I think that's kind of important. An important part of this story. Oh my God, now they're drilling. Sorry, let's go over here. And see, this is live, but that's okay. I just roll with it now. And okay, so I asked a friend who doesn't have any children, by the way, and they said they felt it just didn't go. Who says that? Needless to say, I was offended and slightly hurt, but wanted to ask an expert, thank you, is there any truth to this? Thank you for your time, Stacy. That's so nice, and it's such a sad question that someone would actually tell you that your children don't go in your house. Who says that? I would never say that. So as a design expert, not having children myself, so I have no children. I have a furry child, Paulie. I think that's crazy. How could you tell somebody that your children just don't match your decor? It's one thing if you want to incorporate like specific types of frames and sizes and create an interesting collage depending on how many kids you have. If you want to do from like when they were like wee ones until, you know, adults, or if they get married, you can definitely create an interesting collage that makes design sense. But you cannot tell somebody that their children don't match their decor or they can't go into their home. That is just absurd. I don't even understand that. I don't even have kids, but if I wanted to put little Paulie, which rest his little soul, Mozart, my other dog, I had an oil portrait of him and he hung in my house proudly. And I love him, and I still love him. And Paulie will be next, for sure. Paulie will have a little portrait that I will hang. So in saying that, all children or people that matter are welcome anywhere in your house, whether it's your living room, your dining room, your kitchen. You know, I'm a big advocate, I said it a few shows back, that if you had something that makes you happy, you should definitely post that. Like, that's the entry is the appetizer of the home or any space, residential, commercial, whatever, no matter how big or how small. So when you walk into your space, you should see what you love the most and what makes you feel the best, because your home should be your sanctuary. So I feel like whether that's your kids, your dog, an activity, a grandparent, whatever it is, a picture of your parrot, I don't care what it is, you have every right to put that in your house, and I would proudly help you do that. So, Stacy, not to worry, tell your friend she's crazy. Sorry, friend, I'm sure you're very nice, but that's insane. You would never say that to somebody. Well, you shouldn't say that to somebody. And hang your pictures wherever you want. Make a pretty collage. I don't know how many kids you have. I don't know how many you're talking about, but if your vibe is contemporary, then go with maybe a brushed nickel or a chrome, or you can do something on a step off, like stepped off the wall. Anyway, it's a great question. Thank you so much. And the next question I want to touch on is, I love this. I love the way he wrote this. He's like, hi Yvette, I'm a dude. Okay, I love this. I live technically, in quotes, by myself, but I have a girlfriend that stays over several nights a week. I have a leather sectional sofa with a 70-inch wall-mounted TV. She says the room looks cold and I need to add art. I disagree. Do you? Thank you for your feedback, Erin. Thanks for the question, Erin. That's a great question, and it's one that's actually been coming up a lot now because technology is such a big part of our lives. Whether we want it to be or not, it is what it is. And I think I discussed this last week, maybe about, you know, ways to like hide the TV, and you can cover it up and do faux art or oil paintings or frame it in or do something really cool. But in this case, I know you're talking about like you have this big screen TV with a sectional sofa. I can understand as a female, not just a designer, but as a woman, as a lady, that it can seem kind of cold and it can seem kind of, you know, like sterile, and especially if your girl is staying there almost every night, so it seems, then you want her to feel comfortable and you want it to be really cozy and you want her to feel great. So what I would suggest is hanging some art. You can do a lot with TVs now. You can actually make the TV, it's the focal point of the wall, but you can add a collage. You can add different paintings. You can add one big piece above it. So I'm sorry, Erin, I like to play Switzerland, but I do disagree with you. And I'm going to go with your girl. And I promise you, you're going to be so happy that she suggested this to you. And I'm so happy that you asked me the question. So I'm really excited that you guys tuned in. And thank you so much for watching. I have to sign off now because I have to get to my design meeting to meet with my contractors. I'm showing you the city again. There's the Empire State peeking over the trees. And I can't wait to see you guys more and see you guys next week from who knows where I'll be. Thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome Thursday, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.